How's everybody doing today? This is Bandit here for Bandit Corner. Now, you might have noticed if you watched either of my other Sultan Sanctuaries that there's something different here. Well, first of all, Wind Rider unfortunately isn't in this episode. She will be in some subsequent episodes coming soon, and hopefully we will be playing more Sultan Sanctuary together. This is a separate account. And this video is kind of a play as well as almost a tutorial. What I've noticed when playing this game is that there's a lot of things that go unsaid. And now I'm not gonna, and like a lot of people that play these type of games, that play Metroidvanias or play Souls, like to figure it out for themselves. However, what I will say is that there are a handful of people that actually would like to know a little bit more about a game before they get into it, because there's a lot going on in this game. I've been playing it for the last week, and I've noticed that there really is a lot to think about and to take into while you're playing. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to do a little bit of playing as well as a little bit of explaining. Now, I don't profess to know like everything about this game. I'm not going to say that I'm the best there ever was at playing this game, because I highly doubt that. But what I will say is that if you don't want any spoilers, and if you actually want to play the game for yourself and figure out things for yourself, then this is not the video for you. I appreciate you tuning in, but I would say back out now and go play the game and experience it for yourself. If you want some help in playing this game and you want some information as to what to do while playing this game, then absolutely this is where you should be. So let's start off first here by our leveling shrine. Now, if you've been playing this at all or haven't played it at all, I decided at the beginning of the game that I was going to go the equivalent to like Ironborn, but since then I've switched over to Devra's Light. And all of my actual sanctuaries are Devra's Light now. Leveling up is easy. Leveling up is simple. You basically just have to get salt. You get salt by killing things. Currently, I don't have a lot of salt, but I have high level. The skill tree, and I haven't really talked a lot about this, is every time you get a level, you get a black pearl. You can use that black pearl to then modify your character. As you can see here, I've gone higher up the skill tree. I'm got 3 black pearls now. I'm waiting for 2 more so I can go to class 5 marksman, so I can use class 5 crossbows and pistols. Plus, it'll give me 5 extra points of dexterity. Depending on how you want to play this game is depending on where you're going to go. The 2 yellow guys are where I started. So class 1 hunter and class 1 marksman is basically the weapon skill set that they gave me, and everything else that I've purchased and moved in. It is very, very similar, the skill tree in this game, to Final Fantasy X in the sphere grid. I think that's, as far as what I've played, like the best way to attribute it, or to say this is how it plays. Because at any given time, if you wanted to branch off and start doing, magic, or you wanted to go more heavy armor and heavy weapons, you can back out. Or you can switch. I mean, like, you will take more levels, and it will screw you up a little bit, but if you end up not liking your play and you don't mind grinding a little bit, you can switch your style and your stats and how you play pretty quick. You also get silver pearls every once in a while. The silver pearl is for the triangle there, for the remove skill. If you have a silver pearl, you can remove 1 skill. And when you remove that 1 skill, you then can put it into something else that's highlighted in purple. Now, Offerings are the next thing in Deborah's Light, and offerings are very important. When you go to your offerings, you're going to have different stones. Right now, all I have is stone clerics and stone mages. But the stones actually will help you. They'll give you basically up to 4 people that can help you in that sanctuary. Let me back out here. In this sanctuary, I only have 3. I have a traveler. The traveler lets me go to any of my other sanctuaries that I've already claimed. I have a alchemist. Now the alchemist I just figured out, and I like alchemist a lot. The alchemist lets you transmute or change weapons that you have or items that you have based on the items that you actually have in your inventory, and it'll give you like a new item, and that's really cool. And that's actually where I've gotten some of my badass weapons. The steel centipede, which is a sword whip, the bloodwood crossbow, and the tachi are all from that. Oh, and so the dragoon espanol. That is as well. So like they're all things that like you get a weapon. Let's say like I started off with the bullwhip, the crossbow, and a regular short sword. And since then I have actually modified to what I have now. If you're a mage or if you want to do maging, you like maging, you need the arcane stones or the mage stones. She will give you mage spells. She will give you incantation spells. You can buy magic items from her, or things to help your magic. She is very handy if you're a mage. I personally am not a mage. I started off as a hunter, and I still am a hunter. But she is handy. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to go to one of my other sanctuaries. We're actually going to go to the Castle of Storms. And I've been to the Castle of Storms a lot, if you didn't just notice how many times I've been there. Some other people. Very, very useful. This person right here, she's the Stone Leader. The Stone Leader actually will give you work for whatever guild that you are, or whatever religion you're working for. And you can get bonuses from that. The bonus, I did all the work that she has. So the bonuses that I have is extra waters of blessing, which heal you. But when they heal you, they reduce your max HP a little bit. The Cloth of Blessing, which actually removes fatigue. The Orange Phial, which heals you and like basically causes antidote. And the Page of Light, which actually will always spawn for me and whenever I actually pray at a shrine. Or pray at a Deborah shrine, I should say. And that actually will give me like holy damage on my weapon. And then everything else that I have is add-ons. Just extra things that I found, like there's bombs, there's light vessels, basically the equivalent of holy water. Fire pots are the equivalent of little pitch fire pots. Shock stones give your weapon lightning attack. You can add poison to your attack. You can have extra knives or different types of knives. The Bell of Return will let you return to the last place that you prayed at. So all different kinds of stuff. Now the salesman stone will let you buy items, and like these items are kind of like your generic items, the stuff that you'd want a lot of or need in like when you first get started. Because I'm a marksman, I use a lot of bolts. I can switch over to my pistol and use a lot of flintlock. Antidotes are always a good thing as well. And then little red shards. Red shards are like the mini vials that'll heal you, but they heal very slow. And they don't really give you a lot of healing. These two things you get right off the bat, or can buy right off the bat. The Salt Seeker's Ring, if you die, it'll find where you last died, where your salt is. And the Lantern Charm will illuminate your surroundings. However, there are other charms, and a lot of other charms, that are definitely worth it more. And that'll go into my swords. Like, if you're Sword and Shield, you'll always have a charm. Your charms will do all kinds of different things, and you have to kind of find them throughout the game. The one that I currently have equipped adds lightning damage to my attacks as long as I am using that sword. My whip sword, it does not give me lightning damage, but my Tachi, it does. Also, you've got different armors. When I mention armors, I mean like you can find them all over the place. Whatever skill class you have, you'll be able to use. And I'm sorry this video is so boring. I'm just trying to give you some overviews. Like I said, if you're bored to tears, I'm sorry. I will try to do some action-y bits. Alright, so anyways, what you can do with the blacksmith, you can upgrade. And you can upgrade any of your armor that you have as long as you have the item that you needed to upgrade and the salt for it. Right now, most of my weapons weapons and armor are rank 4 or 5. Most of them. I won't say all of them, but many of them. You can also buy a couple of basic weapons from him. He's good for the start. I believe that's most everybody that I've already mentioned. The one that you're going to want the most is this guy. I believe I think he's called the Traveler Stone. I can't even remember, but he's the Traveler one. He is what you need to travel to like every location, and right now I have one pretty much everywhere. Alright, one of the things I did not mention, I think I have one at Bandit's Pass. There's another stone, and you can actually take it right at the beginning of the game. Yes, I do. This stone right here actually lets you do co-op. And co-op is weird because, like, if you want to co-op, you have to have... First of all, you have to have that stone, which at the beginning of the game, if you want to co-op, your character actually has to take that as your favor. Because you get a favor at the beginning of the game. That has to be the one item that you take. I think it's just the Traveler Stone, I think is what it's called. But when you do that, you can hire somebody. The sellsword player that's going to play is going to be local co-op, so they're going to press X now. Because I believe it's only local co-op. What they have to do, that sellsword, is they have to actually make a profile. So, like, you have to be logged into your PSN or logged into your PlayStation, make a profile, set up a character, start to play. Then you go to this guy, and then you can hire them. That person can then, on the second controller, press X. Alright, so let me go talk about, we're going to go back down to the catacombs there, and we're going to talk a little bit about combat. Combat's kind of cool. If you are just a swordsman or a player of these type of games, you'll notice you got your regular attack, and the guys that I'm fighting right now actually disappear and reappear. My attack, like I said, adds lightning damage. You've also got your shield. You can shield buff and try to counter. You can take the shield and actually block a basic attack. So if they're like swinging at you, can't really block that. Oh, come on here, lady. Alright, yeah. Oh, man. This is a horrible place to actually show you guys things, because this place is actually, like, way late game. Oh, boy. Yeah, this is way late game, so... Oh, man, I switched over to my wrong weapon. I want to be on that lightning sword. For these guys, you kind of need it. As you can see, they kick the ever-living crap out of you. But like if I go up to this guy, block with a shield, see I don't... It's kind of like Souls, like where you don't take any damage, but it breaks your stamina a little bit. Or they can just spam the hell out of you like that. If I wanted to, which I will now here, I can switch to my crossbow. That's pretty seamless as long as you can actually do it. Right now I've got fire arrows. And murked. When you kill things, they explode like that. They leave you both salt and monies, and sometimes special items. Now, back to where I was. There are some abilities that you can get. They are special abilities. Special abilities. And you get them later on, and you need them to unlock certain areas, and actually, as long as you keep playing this game and enjoy this game, you will eventually get all of these things. The first one is... I'm going to have to do some running here. The first one is a upside down thing. It's kind of cool. The upside down thing, basically, if you use... I apologize here. If you use the obelisk that corresponds with it, you can walk upside down. Damn it, zappy bitches. Alright, yes, you can use the... Like I said, you can... As long as you... Okay. As long as you get to one of those obelisks, you can use it, and basically it looks... I'll show you what an obelisk looks like, because there's one down here. Here's the obelisk. When you unlock this ability, this is what happens. You become upside down. Very much so in the realm of Castlevania with the upside down boots, or what, I forget if it was boots or what it was, but you'll get this ability at some point in time. It's something that... Oh, son of a... Don't do that, is what I'm trying to say. It's one of the first abilities that you get. You beat it after, you get it after beating the false jester. You have to talk to the real jester, and then basically say yes to him, and he'll do stuff for you. Now the next thing is this: when you have torches, and you can use those torches at any time. You'll eventually get this ability that when you see smoky things like that, the torch will actually light them up, illuminate them, and you can actually like jump off them. You will normally, without the torch, not be able to go through them. See, I'm on it now. Without the torch, right through it, right through it. Which leads me into the next ability. Wall jump. You will cling to walls, you can press X to jump, and it will bounce you side to side. There are some very, very, very great puzzles that involve using that. And you'll see every once in a while you think you'll be at a dead end and you'll be able to jump to jump to jump to jump to jump. So, really good, really useful technique. So, that's, I mean, like, honestly, there's a lot more. Wow, holy crap. These guys are really trolling me. It's their teleport ability, but they have the ability to teleport and randomly appear wherever they damn well feel. And it can sometimes really be random, and they can troll the Christ out of you. They also have the ability to poison damage you, as you saw up there. But I'm gonna right now gonna finish off this video by heading over to a boss, and well, good or bad, we'll see how it goes. I'm not gonna go back and get my salt, but I mean, obviously, when you die, you can go back and get your salt. If you die before you get to that thing again, then you're beat, basically. But if you don't, and you actually end up getting it back, then you can keep accumulating it, and then eventually level up or use it to level up your weapon. So I know this has been very grind heavy, so I apologize for that. And this is going to be like a 20-30 minute video of basically just me talking with a little bit of actual gameplay. But in playing this game, I kind of felt like when I was playing it that some of these things are not mentioned to you, or not mentioned very well. So I kind of wanted to show it so you guys had a better... Oh, see, I went the wrong way. Well, back up, son. You're trolling me. See, by talking, I'm going the wrong way totally. But I kind of felt like, and I didn't really see any place that actually had done any videos about it yet, so I kind of felt like I wanted to actually do a video just explaining some of those things. And if you end up liking this video or want me to, one, play more of this game, which I feel I will do an actual full run on it, or two, if you actually just end up really enjoying it, or want more help, obviously, I can do that as well. I can make more videos explaining more things. Those are kind of the basic things. Like, a lot of those things, like, I feel like... And I didn't want to get too into... I really didn't want to get too into, like, spoiling things for everybody, so I hope that, like, I was trying to keep this as spoiler-free as possible. Other than where, the locations that I've gone to. I didn't want to mention, like, oh, you fight this boss, or oh, you do this. I can do that in another video if you want to see me do... I can start all over with a different character. Maybe I can use a mage or a cleric. Because I've been curious about those classes. Or maybe I can just go straight fighter, because Hunter... I'm really a huge fan of Bloodborne. Which is why I went Hunter to begin with. Died there, so sorry about that. But yeah, I'm really a huge fan of Bloodborne, which is why I went Hunter to begin with, and I really like the combination of using... Before it was just a whip, but now it's a whip sword. But I really like that combination of the whip and the crossbow. Especially like on certain bosses, but I feel that a lot of the bosses, like, you end up defaulting back to right back to the big sword and your shield, which is fine. It is whatever it is, but the disemboweled husk. So I haven't fought this boss before. I don't know exactly how to fight him. He fights kind of like me. I feel I'm a little overpowered for these fights, so... I have been, I mean, but I still see the potential of me, like, getting murdered, like, and murked pretty hard. Like that. Like, that was almost bad. But, not every fight, obviously, goes that well. I actually, like I said, I feel I'm a little overpowered for this. So I think that's why that went as well as it did. But I'm going to go back to the Sanctuary. Once I get back to the Sanctuary, we'll end this video. There is basically Sultan Sanctuary in a nutshell, though. I mean, like, hopefully that sums it up a little bit for you. Oh, shit. I don't want to actually go that way. Yep, I want to go this way. Yeah, I don't want to fight that big old thing. That, like, I hate those big guys. Those freaking pyramid head things with centipede legs. Ooh. They are mighty, mighty difficult. But yeah, so that is like Sultan Sanctuary a little bit. It's really, really dependent on like what stone items that you actually that drop. I will say the biggest one that you're gonna want / need is this guy, the Traveler, because the Traveler lets you go everywhere. I also am gonna say pick a creed and stick to it. Like if you pick the 3, go with it. If you see shrines early in the game that aren't the 3, that's okay, because you're actually going to end up finding little pearls, or little spheres. Those spheres, you can crush it at any sanctuary to convert it to your creed. As far as I know, and I think there might be one other creed, but I've only seen 3. I've seen the Ironborn Creed, I've seen Devra, and I've seen the 3. And I think there's something to do with an Undead Creed as well, but I have not seen / run into that. So you want to get him for sure. You're going to want some Alchemists to transmute some weapons. You're going to want a Blacksmith to actually upgrade your weapons. And the Shopkeep to actually buy stuff. Alright, but anyways, that was all for today. I am Bandit Chimera. This is Bandit Chimera's Corner. Thank you very much for watching. Sorry, like I said, this one was a little tech heavy, a little talk heavy, but I just felt that since it's not really explained in the game, that I wanted to explain some of it, and hopefully people get something out of this. If not, I tried. So thank you very much for watching. As always, love and peace!